And, uh,
All right. All right, Vicious fans, we have our first guest for Sir Raps a Lot. BZ World is our
yeah,
first rapper that we will have on the show. If you know me from Studio C, this is a separate podcast. This is my own venture. But yeah, if you want to go check that one out, you can go check that out as well. But yeah, let's get into it. First off, where you from? How'd you get into music?
all right. So originally, I'm from Texas. I'm originally born not from Georgia. I've been raised in Georgia almost most of my life, but I've also like jumped from place to place. So I've never really actually had like a place to really grow up because I've been everywhere. I've been Oregon, Louisiana, Tennessee. I've been everywhere. So that's one thing. And when it comes out to the music, I wasn't into music at all. I'm one of those people. I wasn't into music at all. The only thing that got me into music was my situation where I it was me, my brothers, we all just kind of they wanted to be rappers, they wanted to make music, and I kind of was up for it. I just was hopping freestyles, do things like that, and I'd walk around my neighborhood at night, late night, just singing, just doing whatever. I didn't. I started making music in 2022, like, but I wasn't dropping. I wasn't posting anything. I was just making music for fun. I was just like playing around with it. Nothing too concerning. Then I was like, eventually, like 2023 came around, and then I got into like just a hustler mentality, and so then I was just like, screw it. I'll just do anything just to at least try to just keep going on with my future, and never know what might happen because anything could blow up.
Yeah.
So that was
All right.
my kind of main thing that just kind of shifted me over into getting into music. So now, I mean, here we are. Dropped 4 songs so far. One of them doing actually pretty well.
Yeah, I've been listening to your music as of late, so yeah, it's easy to find your music, man. Some of these people, it's kind of hard to, find it.
Yeah, well, I kind of make sure everyone can make sure when they look around, they can go and just type in my name and go ahead and just be. And plus, I'm not really, it's not hard. My name is a little bit of, because I'm one thing most people, well, I'm pretty sure they'll notice it. I'm a big Juice WRLD fan, came up off of him very hard through middle school, high school, everything else. He was just a wonderful artist to me. And so that kind of, my style, my kind of, I got a lot of inspiration from him. So that, I mean, it kind of and his name already was already kind of easy to just differentiate. Not everybody was
Yeah,
using that type of name.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, I knew you were a Juice WRLD fan when I seen the little world part at it, and then listening to your music, I can tell, Yeah. What was I gonna say? Yeah, we actually went to the same high school. I saw you in passing a lot. I didn't
Yeah,
expect you to be a rapper though, because I remember you used to wear the little Naruto headband or whatever. I was like, and
still
then when I seen that you
still a big
rapped, I was like,
anime,
what?
still a big
I was
anime
like,
fan. I do a lot of stuff. There's a lot of things people don't know that there's out there on the internet or out there that they've seen that they don't know I'm behind. Got
yeah,
a couple things, secret things in the works. I just, that's that part of just staying down and just go ahead and get your grind on.
okay, but yeah, you talk about inspirations. As far as music, who are your favorite like top three artists? Top three artists.
Top three. All right. People gonna judge me and hate it, but I do not care because at the end of the day, it's all opinionated. So my top three, the top two would be Juice WRLD and Polo. Sorry. They're versatile for me. For me, I feel like they're versatile. You can like like how pretty much they could just play on some any crash out type thing. They could just play crash out or like Polo, for example. Polo played on what you call it with M. He made a song with M and it was a female artist. I couldn't even remember, but it was like super like it was like a real different type of vibe. Like, and he played it. He did his thing with it, and I felt like that was the thing that most people are missing nowadays. Everyone just kind of like, oh, like all the music sounds the same now. Nothing sounds like no one's actually trying to be their own person. Like now everyone just sounds like they're just trying to make crash out music or drill or like they're just going down one simple road. And I feel like if you're versatile, versatility is a lot more there. So that's the thing that makes them, I feel like makes them all apart. You know, everyone knows about Juice WRLD's versatility. He could just throw a track down and you know, he spits flames of roads of flames. So between those two, those would be like my top two because just how like versatile and their sound, and then the way they speak to people too. They're more going for like a touch for the community, just being more there for people. So those would be my top two. My number three, I'm sorry, would have to be M, bro. Everyone hates it, but it had to be M, bro. M has like the most. It has the craziest come up story, and yet everyone just kind of downplays him. Still, even to this day, they won't give him that title of top three. But like, look at the things he does. Like, he just he's just all the way there. So that would be my top, like my number three. M, I also just grew up on him too. But
Yeah.
I grew up on everyone else too, like Tupac, like all the other people who they think it Biggie. I grew up on all of them too. I just for me, they're just not. They are there. They started things, but they're just not top three.
So we're talking about Eminem, right?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, I'm a big Eminem fan, you know. But yeah,
he's
I
up
mean, because
there. I
that's the
mean,
first rapper
people
I ever
just
heard.
people just won't give him his credit where credit's due. Like his last song, like everyone's like, I'm like I was like people feature themselves on songs, but not the way M did it. Like M like kind of like built a time machine in a music video and just brought his back past self. Like, come on up here, buddy.
Because, like, I mean, Eminem, you know, I feel like he would have got canceled if he was in our generation, though, you know, because like
I feel
he
like if
crossed
M was
he
in our
crossed a lot of
generation,
lines early on.
I think that's what people need to do though. I think people are too afraid to voice their opinions now to being canceled.
Yeah, because like, man, the stuff like if you go back to listen to his catalog, man, I listened to one of his Curtain Call. Oh yeah, that whole album would have got canceled. Like
Bro,
that
there's
was
a
a
lot of
lot.
albums. I mean, there's a lot of albums that could have got canceled, but then look at Tyler the Creator though. The only reason they actually respect him is because he came out as gay. Because half the shit he says though probably would get him canceled too.
Yeah, but yeah,
So,
yeah, I mean, I'm a big Eminem fan. You know, Eminem. To be honest with you, when you look at longevity, had longer longevity than
oh yeah, no, Eminem could,
considered a
bro.
the GOAT.
Eminem has that flow where you just drop. He could drop a song and the whole crowd's just booming.
Yeah, I
So,
mean, he has a sound that can stretch through generations and eras. It's not one specific era. So yeah, I
I
can
mean,
respect that.
he just does his thing. But I mean, more of music. I mean, I say music wise, Eminem just kind of puts his story into it. So I think that's why M is probably one of my top three, like up there. Like he does so much. He's been through a struggle, and I can relate to him a lot. Not as much as what he's been through, but I can relate to him
Yeah,
when it
he's
comes down to
relatable, exactly. I
like
just
I
don't. I
mean,
just think it all comes down to rappers not wanting to give a white guy his props.
I
That's what
just
it
think
comes
that
down to.
I think it's opinionated. I think it's all opinionated. I feel
Yeah.
like everyone's gonna have different opinions no matter who you run into. So just great mind thinks alike.
Yeah, just to get back onto you. Okay, so I listened to I was listening to How You Doing, that song. I was just about to
Yeah,
listen to that one. I listened to Chasing Dreams and Get Loose. I like
yeah.
both those songs. Like, what was the creative process behind both those songs?
Actually, okay. So no one's ever gonna actually. Well, they'll probably believe it because if you listen to it hard enough, you hear it. So I legit just wanted to make something for how you doing. How you doing? I just like I was just getting into it, like I said, and I was like trying. I was just trying to learn it. Like my homeboy helped me with some of the mixing. Uh, Shout out to YK. I'm pretty sure you know him because he worked with Otto. He's worked under Otto and not under, but he's
Yeah,
worked around Otto. So um
yeah, I know him.
YK helped me with the mixing when I first started because I didn't know what I was doing. So I know I'm just sitting there playing with it, and I just like only thing I could get down was like a couple of vocals. Like I got the vocals down, words going, and how you doing? Just kind of I like during the time I was also kind of going through a lot. I had a lot of stuff going on. Most I'm not gonna get into it because a lot of it's private and personal, and I have a lot of family who probably wouldn't want me saying certain things. So I'll respect for them.
Mm.
Out of respect for them, I won't go too deep into it. But I was going through a lot of the time between the time of 20, I want to say 18. It was around. It was a big time around when COVID hit. COVID kind of impacted a lot, so it was a big time. Um, that happened. So yeah, I was going through a lot, like just homelessness, all types of stuff. That's the thing. Like that's another thing people wouldn't know. Been homeless and all types of stuff like that. The real deal had to be out there in the world, and I made it strong. And so, how you doing? I was at work one day. I was at work in my warehouse, so it's loud, everything, and I'm just sitting in the back, and I'm like just recording in my headphones because I like my I have a little we have a little area like two different sections of the warehouse, and my area is pretty much pretty chill until we got people coming around. So I was just making a song right there until I had to do until business started getting back up. And that's how you doing was made. How you doing was using pretty much YK helping me kind of tune down all the background noise and just was me just trying to make a song. And so I kind of also wanted to make a song for people too. That's all I am. I'm just a person who makes music for people. So how you doing is more of just like just for people just to be going at it. Um Getting loose. I'm pretty sure I actually still have the file for that one. Like to see what I'm pretty sure I still have the file for that one actually. I don't know. I don't remember because I know yeah, if you I'm pretty sure you probably didn't listen to it, but if you were to seen it, like two of them were like freestyles on that album. Like I real deal just was like I don't even trying half the time sometimes. So yeah, like getting loose. I'm pretty like I have let me pull it down. Like yeah. Yeah, so it wasn't much work for me to do it. See, I can pull it up. Like I was using for this one, at the time, some of these were band labs. So as you can see, like I really was like I was trying a little bit, but like as you see, it's not like the professional route that people use.
Yeah.
So that one, those I want to say I was really just like sitting in my room type, just playing the game, like on some just trying. I again, this is around the time where I'm trying it out. So all the songs I made, like Getting Loose and everything like that, all of those were like really made on like the same thing, like a band lab, not really studio made. Like I got some songs that are studio made, but most of my starter work was band lab. So
Okay,
that
okay,
that's
okay.
where so pretty much, yeah, like I said, it wasn't really more of a, but the creative process, most of the time, I don't really write anything. So everything that you see on there is all from the head.
Okay, okay.
I
All
don't really,
right. What's your most recent song that you have out today?
most recent song so far, it's a song that I made at the beginning of this year and I dropped it halfway through because I wanted to drop it at the beginning, but I don't know, for the sake of it, I just was not feeling it at the beginning. I don't know, dropping songs were I just wasn't feeling my own music. So I hadn't gotten used to it like actually dropping the music and then doing everything. I felt like I don't know what was holding me back. I just started dropping songs. So a new song that just dropped was 2024, which was pretty much made at the beginning of the year. It was during around the time New Year's was happening. I kind of wanted to be one of those people that were making, you know how like at the beginning of the year they always drop a
Yeah.
song like some type of like 2024, like oh this is how my year went or something like that. I kind of wanted to go for that, but wasn't really getting the buzz I wanted, so I never dropped it. But I did drop it because in between like this year and last year, I had like a really crappy year, and I was like, I have this song, I'm gonna drop it because it was just it went crazy. It was going crazy, and I was like, I dropped it after some tragic events happened, and that's actually one of the songs that's actually building that kind of is doing somewhat popularly well with people. I don't know what it is about it, but it's doing popularly well. I'm gonna say underneath more than just 100 or two viewers a listen. So
Okay.
we're popping with that one. Um,
Yeah.
I mean, it. I have some more songs in the vault. We have songs in the vault right now that's pretty actually really good. I'm kind of holding off on those. I'm more kind of giving them like some minor, kind of minor just right now. But I have songs in the vault that are very different and versatile and very different, and a lot of them are more on the they're more hype songs. They're more hype songs. I got one of them that's kind of more chilled back. Most of them are kind of hyped up now and just I want to say like I be switching up flows and different types of that. I try different beats, try different things. So we got some things in the arsenal behind there. But 2024, that song was recently dropped. Wonderful song. We
Yeah,
also
I think I've
have
heard that one. I think I've heard
that's
that on your page. I think I've heard it. Yeah.
that's one of the newer ones. Like, but I did post songs. Like, I have a song called "Lost Control" in the vault. It's on my page. Like, it's just not dropped yet. But if
Yeah.
you listen to it, it's kind of one of those like it sounds like if I was to put it in like a image fight type thing, I would say like it's more one of those type things. Like it sounds like as if you were gonna go ready for a grind. Like if you wanted to put it in your workout playlist, you could do that. I could see people putting it in like a workout playlist.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I've listened to some of your stuff on Instagram. Like I said, I just listened to a few of your songs on YouTube as well. But yeah, for me, like, cause like I've been reaching out to a lot of different rappers in the area on Instagram. To me, you grab my attention. If I can have you on on my podcast, then that means you grab my attention. Cause like my whole thing is like I'll listen to once I'll find a song of yours. Okay. I'll listen to a minute of it. If it doesn't grab my attention after a minute, then I'm gonna cut it off. But
Yeah,
yours grabbed my attention, you know. YK, I've heard his music too. I just wish he would. I gotta listen to more of his stuff because like a lot of
I
the stuff
keep
I've
telling
listened to
him
is
I
like
just wish he
chill.
would drop more. He needs to drop more and he needs to pay like actually post things to get people's attention. Like he
Yeah,
has music and it does good, but it's like he's not getting the attention he deserves. And everyone knows it. And that's why I be hard on him about that. He's not getting what he
yeah,
deserves, and so we're everyone's hard on him about it because his music is really like for especially since he's been in the game longer than me. He should be like up there, like at least like 50K almost every song, because his music
yeah,
really deserves that. But you kind of just it's the work that you put in is the effort you're gonna get out. Um,
yeah,
one thing for sure, with my music, even when I started off in rapping and started off in music, I knew for 100% that I wanted to be different. I didn't want to and that was one of the biggest things I wanted to do when I walked into the game. I just wanted to be different. I didn't want people like, oh, like maybe be like, oh, he stole this flow or he sounds like this. I take inspiration from people, yes, because I even like some like I take inspiration like from Lil Wayne a lot because like I used to feel like it'd be weird for me not writing down my songs because people would be like, oh, well, how do we know? But I'm like, Wayne don't write none of his songs, and all his shits are hits. So I'm like, I'm not even gonna worry about it because I have ADHD bad. I'm one of those kids. I have ADHD bad. So like I want to say and like I just kind of do like they say I do what Kanye does pretty much. I just grab thoughts and just put them out onto the thing. Just grab thoughts because you just have so many good thoughts that you just have to grab them while they come to you because they overrun you. But nah, there's a lot of good artists out here in my community. There's just a lot of artists that are doing great, but I feel like a lot of artists aren't trying to be themselves. That's a big difference. They're not trying to be themselves. They're not trying to put their own personality or spin to the mix of what they're doing. Like when they're posting their music, they're just posting it on their story or posting like a little audio clip it. Like they're not really just like actually trying to use their sound or use their music to promote themselves. And I think that's the main thing that people are really missing now, especially in the mainstream now. Like everyone's trying to make the crash out genre because that's really what's hype right now. But I feel like maybe you could make a crash out song, but also try to be yourself though. I think that's
yeah.
what music is lacking a lot of times nowadays. It's like there's no real personality into it.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, Snoop Dogg came across and said that the little Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef kind of made rappers rap again. So I mean, I'm waiting for the results. I'm still waiting because I haven't seen anything that's caught my eye yet. So
I
yeah,
mean, I got some stuff in the vault. I think the main thing about me is that's pressuring me not to drop is because I want a music video bad. That's what I want. I want a music video bad. So that's what I'm trying to reach for. I've been recording clip snippets, so music video might or might not be coming out. Who knows? We're not gonna. But I've been, I've been. That's what I'm saying. Like you've been work heavy, depending on trying. But I know for a fact I wonder that like that's main thing. That's the main reason why I haven't dropped anything new right now, like other than 2024. But I have some songs in there. I mean, shoot, I got a couple songs in there in the vault that's pretty hot. Like I've already like people I've shown. Like I'm pretty sure you've heard. I could play this one because I'm pretty sure you've heard it. I don't know if you were going through. That one was on my page. It's called Underground. That one, that one was one I was like, oh yeah, that's like a hype song. And it was also because so this is going back to older me. I raised in like not the yeah, no, I was raised in the hood. Not in there, sugarcoated. Grew up in Riverdale or Clayco, around there, Jonesboro, around that area. I must say I hang around DeKalb a lot, Decatur. I had people from Zone 3, my cousin from Zone 3. If people from Georgia and Atlanta kind of know what I'm talking
yeah,
about. Other
yeah, I
so
definitely do.
I'm from around those areas. I've hung around there. People are gonna say I'm not from there. I am. Just got away from there because the area is bad. Areas are bad out there. So I wouldn't. I would if you are over there, I'd get out of there. Areas. I mean, bad areas, things like that. I grew up on that type. I grew up on bad areas. Um, so the main things that made also another thing that really made me start dropping music too was my mom. RP her soul. She made me like I told her I was gonna get rich one day. And so that was another thing that just heavily made me start going hard with the music too. Cause I just was like, I'm gonna just try everything. Try everything. I stream too. So I mean if people are ever in the streams, they might just catch me like working on music too. So, I do a
Yeah,
lot of different stuff.
yeah. I mean, I understand that. Yeah, I do.
Jack of
I
all
stream
trades.
too. I stream too. I'm just, I'm not as focused as most people that stream because, like, I can only go for an hour. A lot of y'all can go for more than 1 hour. I get bored playing a video game, so
It's not
I can't
always
go for
about
more than
that.
1 hour.
Sometimes you got to entertain yourself, man. You got
Yeah,
to
I
do.
mean, like, cause like I'm still building, so there's no one to talk to. So it's like, man, what do I talk
bro.
about
That's
this whole time while
bro.
I'm playing?
Streaming at zero viewers, bro, is the hardest thing ever. But it's like you got to be a clip bot for a clip bot. You just got to clip yourself. You got to just you just find some and just clip yourself. That's normally how that works. Um, nah, but when it comes down to music, straight up, I'll be real. There are a lot of good artists out there. I've ran into a lot of good artists who just don't who know the music aspect but don't know the marketing aspect. And that's the part that I think kills a lot of good artists.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's kind of yeah. I feel like anything with entertainment, that's kind of especially when you're doing it independently, it's kind of hard to
But
the marketing
what I'm
aspect.
saying is like, okay, prime example would be Laser Dim 700, the one who just blew up, like kid who's blowing up and he's just making a name off of BandLab, and everyone's like, oh my god, like his music sounds so. But the thing about it is, like his music, that's the way he did it though. Like he was posting his music on Twitter and posting his music all over there. And he just was like making like at least like even if it's not a music video visuals, then you can just like post like shorts like I do because that's what kind of gets my music their buzz. I do shorts because, like I said, I have ADHD real bad. So some like I'm trying to make it like long term music video, but it's not really looking too great for me. So shorts was kind of where I where it's getting most of my views from, get most of my content from, and so that's where I feel like a lot of people just fall off at. Like they make good music, they'll make the song, it's 100% good. I've like scrolled through and I've heard some songs that are like, oh, like bro, this is hard. But then that's the only snippet they have on their page of that song. And then they'll like play anything else. And I'm like, what about this song? Like, what about this? Like you have good stuff, taste in things, but you just not marketing 100% correctly. You're not putting
Yeah.
yourself out there. You're not really making snippets. You're not really just like posting yourself, making yourself. Because you say anyone who's in music, you should understand that you yourself are a brand, just yourself. You're branding yourself. It's not always just your music. It's also yourself. So behind the music, they want to know a face, like who's this, who all that is. I feel like people aren't really just like kind of understanding that aspect. They're just like, oh, I made a song, let me drop it. Let's see how people react to this. Oh, I made a song, let's see what they do. If they don't like it, you don't really give it a chance. Like I've I've given my songs to like people over 100K, people who have like really seen like who really know what they're doing because they're blowing up. And they're like, oh, song's great. I had to listen to it. Might have had to listen to it a few times front and back, but the song is good. You just might need to do like visuals, mixing a little bit better. But other than that, like song's good. And like they were like they said, it's my songs was easy to find, easy to like. You should make everything accessible to the community. That's what you should be doing at least.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, because like for me, like I haven't like I ran into a few artists that I've had to interview where I had to search all over for their songs. But yeah, like I said, I'm able to find yours very easily.
Yeah,
But yeah, what was else I was gonna ask? What is your long-term goal for music? Is music like your I know you say you do streaming and stuff, but what's like your long-term goal for music?
my long term goal is not music, unfortunately, but I will continue doing music as I go on. The thing that my long term goal actually is streaming.
Okay. Yeah,
That's my long term goal.
I'll probably tap into you about that because I need some help with that, you know. I
Oh,
don't really
what,
know what I'm
brother?
doing.
Listen, I know how to stream very well. I grew up making YouTube videos, content, things like that. That's my main goal. Why do I say streaming? Because streaming for me is a lot easier. It's just like you can walk around. I can make clips. I can do things easier. And that way, when I need to get clips off of it, I can just go back and look at the stream highlights. Because I do random stuff. So if the camera's not rolling, you won't catch like the funny stuff will just slip on by. So you gotta just have the cameras rolling on me for you to catch it. But music is still something that I will be doing 100%. You're funny. Uh uh oh my god, my girl just walked past the camera. She was trying not to walk in. You're fine, you know,
Oh,
right?
she's good, man.
Yeah, that was funny. So nah, but music is not my long term, but it will be coming with me as an investment tool. It will be
Okay,
something I
okay.
still will be doing. I will be I will be one of the DDGs of YouTube, you know, doing YouTube and dropping music at the same time. You will see it.
Yeah. What was I about to say? Okay, you mentioned YK a couple of times. Yeah, I've interviewed him as well. The most we ever talk me between me and him is apparently he wants to box me, man, because I'm a MMA fighter and a boxer.
Oh
Like
yeah, I would want to too.
we
We're
keep
very
we keep trying to set up a date, but we can't. I need you to talk to him and give me a date, man. Come
I
on,
got
pump
you,
him
bro.
up,
I
man.
got you.
Like, I mean, like, yeah, but yeah, we're about to run out of
All
time.
right, bro. Hold on. I'm gonna say we're gonna have clips, bro. I'm a clip bot, so most definitely he's gonna see probably clips, and I'm gonna go ahead and add him and stuff like that. I got you.
Yeah, we're about to run out of time though. But
Oh
yeah,
man.
because there's only 40 minutes on this. I'm gonna go live on YouTube. Start going live on YouTube. It might be
Oh,
better.
most definitely. You should. I promise you, I'll start. I am a person who helps the community out. So I'll tell this for anybody who wants to start doing anything music or anything like that. Just go ahead and start, man. I promise you. I'll tell this and like to anyone who just needs help, even when you're going from 0 viewers, 0 listeners, just start doing it because at the end of the day, no matter what you get, like you're gonna get negative feedback. You're never gonna get positive feedback because everyone wants to be funny online. It's the internet. They want to be funny online. They want to be a troll. They want to do things to try to knock you down and knock you off your path. And really, you just kind of have to ignore it. when you're streaming to 0 viewers, you just gotta act like you have people in the chat. If you listen, act like you have a million listeners, even though you know you're not even gonna get one. When I post my clips all the time, and people go tell me all the time, like, "Oh, turn this shit off. Stop making music." Like they tell me stuff all the time, but then I'll just be looking at them like I'll look at it. They don't have anything on. They'll have like zero on their page. They might have like 100 followers, 400 followers, 400 like following. So I'm like, should I really be listening to you? So half the time now, when I think one of the things people should always do, don't be silently quitting, because our generation has an issue with doing that. They quit, they quit, and then they just stop doing it because like they just get bad reviews or get negativity with it. Always keep going. That's one thing I would leave a message to everyone. If we always gonna keep going, you got to keep going. So no matter if you're 0 viewers, 0 listeners, 1 viewer, 1 listener, keep going, because eventually something's going to pick up.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, make sure you let him know that he wants that I want to fight. Let me know.
I'm
But
gonna
yeah,
text him.
man, it was great
Actually, I'm gonna
interviewing
text
you.
YK after this. I'm gonna be like, "Hey man, we got some professional work business meeting. We can go ahead and get you into. Talk to him about it."
Yeah. So like, all right, we got like 7 minutes left on this, bro.
All
So
right,
all right, so I'm gonna do a little contest. It's a little game I want to do with each one of my viewers. Okay.
bring it.
All right. So if if you had a dream of doing a rap battle against your favorite rapper, do you think you would win?
Hell no. Hell no. A rap battle against? Because you gotta remember, Juice is in that category of my favorites. I'm
Yeah,
not. I'm sorry,
I
bro.
think you might have
He
a
gonna out
chance,
rap
yeah.
me.
Let's see. What's my next question? What's your dream collab with the people that you've had that you
Dream
named from your
dream
top three?
collab. My dream collab probably be Polo. Well, Dream collab would have been Juice, but a live artist Polo.
Polo. Okay, all right. Yeah, I mean Polo G's pretty good. I like his music.
I feel like people only. I feel like people troll him too much. They don't really. They don't
Yeah,
really be.
I mean, drop some. He's versatile, you know. I get tired of hearing the, shooting and killing type music, you know.
It
I like
depends.
the
Like he
versatility.
make. That's what I'm saying. He makes drill, but then he also makes like he makes like things from the heart too.
But
Like
yeah,
if you ever like, I mean, if like I've seen like there's a song called Bloody Canvas. I've seen some real people like drop tears to that song. So
uh,
yeah.
but yeah, man. All right, that's all I got to say, you know. But yeah,
All
appreciate
right.
the interview. I'll try to get the recording to you by the end of the day before I go to
All
the
right,
gym.
everyone, go follow Kid Vicious. Make sure y'all go follow that man. Make sure y'all follow everyone and the socials and these world. You do this. We're gonna all make
Yeah,
it. We're gonna all eat.
definitely.
Yes, sir.
All right.